It's no secret that a lot of Yuri are shrouded in tragedy, whether that be shown in the form of death, or heartbreak, or failure, or even grave internal struggles. Tragedy is something that has become somewhat synonymous with the Yuri genre. And myself, I enjoy that. I think that it captures something that many other genres don't. But in my "the world doesn't understand Yuri and it shows" video, I saw a pretty fair amount of people say that they didn't understand why the genre has to be so damn depressing. So today I want to touch a little bit on the hidden beauty in tragedy through the lens of Yuri fiction. Now before we begin, I do want to say, the beauty in tragedy is something that I believe to be subjective. Everyone will find something different in that. By no means is what I'm saying what I believe to be the universal truth of tragedy. This is just what I personally believe is appealing regarding it. Everyone will have a different reason why they find the tragic series to be more appealing to them. This is just going to be what I think once again. If you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe. We're so close to 4K. And with that said, let's begin exploring this topic. So before we even begin talking about anything, I think that it's more than important to establish a few things. For starters, what exactly is tragedy? By definition, tragedy is described as an event causing great suffering, destruction, and distress, such as serious accident, crime, or natural catastrophe. We will be running with this description all throughout this video. The second thing that I want to establish is the fact that tragedy in romance is not commonplace. Take a look at some of the most popular romance pieces out there. You have Toradora, you have Horimiya, you have Klina. Oh. Most popular romance anime and manga stories often stray away from darker themes, but in doing this, I feel as though they limit the emotional response from people watching. In most of these series, you don't get a feeling of, oh, that's relatable, or oh, I've been there, or oh, that speaks deeply to me. Emotions like that are, for the most part, completely off limits, and that's where we segue into Yuri. Branching off of what I said earlier, the more tragic works speak to people on a much more internal scale. It relates back to what people have experienced in life. Just a few examples, you have the struggle of unwanted expectations, an insurmountable amount of loneliness, false happiness in plain sight, as seen in series like Run Away With Me Girl, or finding meaning in failure and experiences, How Do We Relationship, or identity, sexuality, maturity through experiences, Yagakimi, and the list goes on and on and on. These are some fairly popular Yuri series, and a common trend with them that you see from the get-go is that they want to explore what the other genres stay away from. The murky feelings, the uncomfortable experiences. They want to make meaning out of those, rather than treating them as though they don't exist at all. For me personally, I've always gravitated towards Yuri that explore identity. That is part of the reason why I find myself so enthralled with adachi and shimamura. There is a lot of internal exploration there, and when paired with the consistent introspection, it becomes much more than just something to read. It becomes a genuine experience. And just for the sake of using another example, because I always use Arashima, we'll use something that I was reading just earlier today. The guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all. The use of music evolving from something that can only be enjoyed alone to something that can be enjoyed with others, and is also used as almost a connection in and of itself. That is something that is very unique to this series that allows me and many others to keep coming back. To put it plainly right in front of everyone, and I am saying this objectively, you guys know how I feel about making objective takes. I don't really like doing it, but I am saying it here, and I am being completely honest when I say this. Yuri is one of the most honest genres out there. It's not gonna lie to you about connection. It's not gonna lie to you about life. Death happens. The struggle of identity is real. Mental health is a real thing that can grow nasty. And that's something that a lot of series love to water down. And in essence, that is the hidden beauty of tragedy in Yuri. It's that they don't hide the truth from you. That's why people flock to this genre. That's why people love Yuri. People love the honesty and realism of these murky series that others would rather just wish to hide, that others would rather act as if it doesn't exist. Now, before I wrap this video up, I do want to add a few things. I don't want to make it seem like general romance or popular anime is always shallow, and there's never anything in the genre, and this and that, because that's not the case. As I leaned into a little bit earlier, You do have some standout series that capture some very tragic themes that will resonate deeply with people. Stories like Yuri in April, Clannad, Plastic Memories, Scum's Wish, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, and the list goes on. But I'd be lying if I said that these are something consistent within the general romance genre, because they're not. Again, most of these series are standouts. They're the outliers, not the rule. Yuri is, without a doubt, a genre that I'd consider to be full of tragedy. And while some people might find that overwhelming, there is a certain beauty in that a lot of people will find appealing. That acknowledgement of real issues that's often followed by a deep exploration is what sticks to people and makes them talk of this genre so highly. It's what sticks to people and resonates on a much deeper scale than some surface-level series would. I hope that this video may have shed light on a portion of Yuri that was before maybe unclear, or maybe gave words to something that you guys have felt in this genre. If this video brought forth any emotions, then I can honestly be satisfied with that. And as we conclude this video, I want to once again remind you guys that this is completely subjective. This is just personally what I believe to be the appeal behind tragic Yuri. This is my take on the hidden beauty in tragic Yuri, but this will be different for everyone. So before you click off, let me know down below in the comments, what do you think is so appealing behind tragic Yuri? Is there something that I missed, or is there something unique to you that you feel as though didn't get captured in this video? Please do let me know. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please be sure to subscribe. We're already so close to 4K, which is so weird to say because we literally just hit 3K not even 2 full weeks ago. So your subscription would be very appreciated. If you enjoyed, also be sure to drop a like. That would mean the world. And I'll see you guys in my next one, which hopefully won't be in 10 days, but no promises. Before we actually do 100% conclude this video, I do want to extend a quick thanks out to you guys. These recent videos did super well, and the comments on these videos has been... It's been a lot of eye-opening stuff, I want to say. I've seen so many different perspectives and so many different opinions on some of the things that I discussed in this video. 110 comments. You guys didn't only just show me that you liked this video, you interacted with it too. A lot of you guys left your experiences. I tried my best to respond to as many of you guys as possible. And I really just want to thank you guys for that. I was at like 2K when I posted this, and we shot up to almost 3.5K. So that really means the world. I also want to shine light on this video as well, which did better than my other one, which was surprising because this was a completely off-niche video. A lot of you guys, once again, interacted with this. I tried to respond to as many of you guys as possible, though apparently I didn't do that good of a job, as a lot of these aren't even hearted or anything, so let me do that real quick as I scroll through this. Thank you all so much for the support recently. I'll be honest with you guys. My goal by the end of this year was 10K, and I was starting to feel as though that would never happen. I was starting to feel as though that wouldn't be possible at the rate that we had been going, because my videos have been very hit or miss, I want to say. Some of them are super good, and some of them have great reception, while others just aren't good. And I feel like with that, what am I trying to say? What exactly am I trying to say? In order to reach 10K by the end of this year, that wouldn't really cut it, is what I'm trying to say. But the support on these videos, gaining almost 1,000 from these 2 videos alone, that just boosted us exponentially. So I feel as though that goal may actually be a reality now, right? That goal has been a fluctuating thing in my mind. Like, some days I think, okay, we can get this 100%. Others, not so much. Maybe not. But now, assuming that we do keep up this pace, I do think that that's very possible, and that's due to you guys. That's really just due to you guys, and I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you all so much, everyone, and I'll see you guys later.